close enough.
Yeah, look.
It's close enough where I don't want to say anything incriminating.
Facts.
So.
Facts and facts. Invited you to. Why would he invite me to this? Man, I have had a ton of friends who have gotten scammed on. There we go. I've had a few friends who've gotten scammed on the internet lately.
I'm sorry. If you were getting scammed on the internet right now in 2022, you deserve it.
Well, you know what it is? What my friends are getting is not scammed per se, like hacked. They're getting hacked.
Okay, that's the thing that you can't.
In their hackingness, I'm like, damn it. What up, Keith? Maybe I should do this. Yeah, I've had like
share.
I've had a few friends though. Like, I get the message that, hey, if you follow this link, you can get $5 million in cryptocurrency.
And they follow the link?
Well, I don't know. No, I'm saying like I get that from them, and I'm like, oh, they got hacked.
Yeah,
they definitely got hacked. So
I had this one like guy that I knew from work hit me up. He's like, hey, something's going on with my phone. I need to send a code to you so I can get back into my Facebook. And I was like, what's our boss's name?
Right.
And it was, you can no longer message this user. Because I'm like, no.
Right. Oh, shit. Keith said, hey, if you got a USA bank account, I can get you $9,000.
He said 9,000. He didn't even say dollars.
Yeah. You know what? They almost got me. That a few years ago, that scam almost got me because it came from someone I knew. And
betrayal never comes from your enemies.
Yeah, it came from someone I knew, and they was like, yo, he was posting pics of all this money, and then I just said, yo, fam, what's been good? Like, how you been? Like, I hadn't seen him in years, and he hit me with the man, like, he was talking to me, so I knew it was him. Mm-hmm. And then he said, yeah, I got a partner in wherever that can help you, like, just
flip your money,
get money, not even flip money. What the scam was they wanted to deposit money into my account, and then with some checks, and then I take the money out and then send them half of it.
Yeah, no, and then when those checks bounce,
you're
responsible for all of it.
I'm sitting on all of it. And
I've had some sugar daddy scams try to do that to me.
When the money hit my account, he was like, yo, just go to the bank and just withdraw it. And I said, no, I'm gonna let these checks clear first. Mm-hmm. And then he started hitting me with the whole, the FBI is gonna get you for wire fraud. I was like, I didn't do anything. Like, how's the FBI gonna get me, nigga? Like, you shit, calm the hell down. And yeah, I almost got it. And then I told dude, if I see you on the streets, we gonna fight. And he was like,
yeah, no.
He said, dude, my account got hacked. And I was like, but did it though? Like, nah. But did it though? Like, we were talking about your grandmother, and the very next thing you sent me was, yo, holla at my man. He can get you 9,000.
Yeah, nah. They've tried to give me a couple times. The last time, it was just like that. Someone that I knew, hadn't talked to for a while, hit me up like, yo, let me deposit these checks in your account. And I'm like, man, you really didn't value this friendship, did you?
Right.
Like and that was my response. And she was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, you trying to scam me.
You were trying to get me for
I'm not stupid.
Theme song here.
Oh, shit.
We're back.
Okay.
I
Forgot about the theme song.
Yeah, theme song there. How you been?
I've been pretty good.
Good.
A little tired. I work out. That's about it.
I was gonna say I haven't seen you, but then no, I've seen you. I saw you Friday. No, not Friday. When did I see you? Wednesday. I saw you Wednesday before that.
You saw me the Monday before that Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, do we tell people about our experience? I mean,
why not?
Why not?
Like,
so for those of y'all who don't know, for those of y'all outside of the city, it's been rodeo week for 2 weeks now.
yeah.
Like I didn't know
the rodeo goes on for a long time.
I did not know. I thought the rodeo was a week. It used to be rodeo
like the main
week.
events are like 1 week, and then they have the whole carnival thing, the fairgrounds, and other things going on. But like the main events are a week.
Going on, and I was like, "Yo!" So Mecca hit me up, said, "Hey, I got tickets to Sam Hunt." For those of y'all who don't know me, I fucking love Sam Hunt.
Sam Hunt is great.
Sam Hunt is awesome. So I was like, "Bet, let's do this." So Mecca and I go to see Sam Hunt, and I live very close to the AT&T Center. So I decided, hey, I live close. Let's not pay $30 in parking. Let's just walk. That's how close I live. We could walk it. So leaving my house, we got on the main street, and I saw a cop car, and I said, it'd be funny if I asked that cop to give us a ride.
And I was like, if it was just me, he probably would.
And Mecca was like, yeah, if it was just me, he probably would. And I was like, yeah. So we keep walking, and as we pass said cop car, I just haphazardly turn back and say, hey, you want to give us a ride to the AT&T Center?
And he was just like, I'm not doing anything right now. Sure, hop in the back.
So now, for those of y'all who know me, I am in a whole conundrum because A, fuck the police. But B, I asked the cop for a ride and he said
really
yes.
did.
I was like, oh shit.
But on the way back, when we asked cops, they were like, nigga, why you looking at me?
Facts.
So
shout out to
balance.
Officer name we didn't get gave us a ride to the AT&T Center.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
we definitely would have been late.
Oh, we would have been late. But what's crazy is, so we get in the cop car, and then he has to let us out. So it's almost like we got valeted to the.
We did. We got valeted.
We got valeted to the AT&T Center.
Yeah.
Because he had to open my door.
Making use of our tax dollars.
I'm going to say, I called my brother-in-law, who is a police officer, and I told him this, and he was like, what? And I said, bruh, look, I don't even know what to tell you at this point. I did it.
Yeah, that was all you.
It was all me. All you. And I felt the way because I was like, first of all, fuck the police.
Yeah, first, second, and third of all.
Second of all, damn it.
Yeah, that happens.
It happened. But we had a good time at Sam Hunt. Sam Hunt was really dope. That Sam Hunt concert was dope.
It was great.
Shit.
He was cute kissing babies' foreheads, and he didn't kiss anyone's forehead. But he was out there giving autographs and hugging kids and taking photos. It was good.
He was in the crowd, like where he could be in the crowd singing and shit. And I was like, you know what? Shout out to Sam Hunt.
Ludacris did not do that.
Ludacris didn't kiss babies?
He did not. He showed up late, and there was like, it's time for me to get off, but I don't feel like it, so I'm going to keep going.
Did Ludacris perform Move, Bitch?
Yes, he did, as I was leaving, because I was like, it is way past my bedtime.
Did he perform the edited version of Move, Bitch?
He only said move, but the crowd said bitch.
Oh, then yeah, that's still the edited version. Like you can get away with that because the crowd's gonna say what they want to say.
Yeah.
But yeah, if I just move.
He also did Splash Waterfalls.
Splash Waterfalls.
I wanna lick you from your head to your toes.
Okay.
That was unedited.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That was a good concert too.
But yeah, I didn't go to. I don't do rap concerts.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I don't. I have like. rappers tend to not put on good shows.
They just get up there and rap.
They just get up there and rap. And that's cool, but, bro, I own the album. Like, I don't need to see you get on. Like, they don't know. Most rappers that I've seen in concert don't know how to put on a show. They know how to rap. And so I'm not a big fan of rap concerts. Like, we can do without them. Just keep making good music.
It was fun. Remind me to show you the videos of Dominique wilding out.
Remind you, like, we can pause this. Like, this is only live on Facebook. Like, we can stop this for now. And
remind me.
I won't forget. I will not forget.
She doesn't listen to this anyway, so
she definitely doesn't listen to it. I think she tried, and then she was just like, like, she loves you, but she hates us.
I don't know why. We're great. Everyone else loves us.
No. Says she loves you.
Uh-huh.
She hates the collective.
But what I'm saying is other people love the collective.
Yeah, but, you know.
She hating.
Yeah.
I love my best friend.
She'll never see this, so she hating. Oh, shit. Anyway.
We got stories.
We got stories, man. Make sure y'all go back. I did not promo last week's episode because I forgot. But make sure y'all go back and listen to and or watch last week's episode. It's me.
Yeah, I did both. I listened and I watched.
Solo dolo.
So if you want half of what's about to happen right now, go back to last week.
Even if you don't want it, go back.
Play it as you sleep. Put it on repeat. Go to bed. Give us the listens.
Make sure y'all like, follow, subscribe, and all that shit. And this will be video on Spotify. Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited.
This will be video on Spotify. So, boom, boom,
we
boom.
are so official.
Boom, 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 boom. We are in the building. Let's get started though.
Okay.
Excuse me. Anything going on in the world?
Let's see.
Anything worth talking about?
I saw a TikTok the other day.
So y'all already know, like, this isn't even in-depth discussion. Russia and Ukraine are beefing. No,
Russia got an attitude and was like, fuck you, Ukraine, I'm coming for you. Like, I don't think that Ukraine had a problem with Russia per se.
Right.
Until this.
Right. So Russia invaded Ukraine.
Where is Ukraine?
It's on the border of Russia, Poland.
Okay.
And I think Turkey.
Okay.
Maybe.
I somehow skipped all of geography classes throughout my entire career.
I just know. Here's what I know. I know Russia and Poland are borders of Ukraine.
I know Ukraine is the size of Texas.
Really?
Like the country. It may be a little smaller than Texas.
Wow. Okay. Shit. Ukraine is big as shit. I did not realize that. Yeah, because Texas is huge.
Texas is huge.
Texas is fucking huge. Pause. If there's a pause that's needed.
I'm like, is Texas male?
I don't know, but
I was gonna say, does Texas identify as male? Probably.
Probably. Probably. So, but in the whole Ukraine and Russia debacle, videos have surfaced recently. I just posted stories in the group chat. Video surfaced recently of Africans, Nigerians, who are also Africans, but Africans trying to leave Ukraine and being stopped, being told that Ukrainians have precedent over everyone else. Thoughts?
The whole world hates black people. Because I've read that it's not just like Africans, like it's not just people from other countries. It is like specifically black and brown people.
Right.
Like it's even their own Ukrainian citizens.
Right.
So the whole world hates black people.
I heard somebody say this, and I thought it becomes a real narrative. Has the U.S. taught the world how to treat its black and brown citizens? or is this treatment of black and brown citizens?
I think Europe.
You think
Europe taught the world
Europe
how to
taught
treat.
the world how to treat.
Yeah, because it's been this way for centuries at this point.
Is the queen dead?
I don't know. Maybe rest in peace. Like, I don't know.
Nah, never rest in peace to the queen.
No, never.
Nah. She burn in hell. I don't give a shit. Yeah, never rest in peace to the queen.
I don't think so.
I just saw something that said she had COVID, and there were stories floating around that the queen may be dead. And I thought,
what? It's about time.
Yeah, I thought, damn shit, the queen's dead. Shout out to the. I mean, I don't know though.
But no, like, dun dun dun. Nah, nothing saying that she's dead yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I rock with the European no, first of all, I don't give a shit about the European monarchy. As a collective, but like, yeah, I'm not, long live the queen, God bless the queen, shit, rest in peace, queen, none of that. I'm like, yeah, she die. Like, she's old, so old people die. Like,
it happens.
I don't know that I can say this. Yeah, I don't know that I give a shit when people die, if they're not close to me. Like when people close to me pass, like I'm sad. Like, oh shit, I'll talk about that in a minute. People close to me die, like I'm sad. Like, that's a thing, right? Mm-hmm. But beyond that, like, I don't know that I care. Like, this shit has no effect on my life.
Depending on, like, if this person has had an impact on my life, like Maya Angelou, I was sad when she died.
Right. Like, I was
like,
sad when Prince died.
Yeah, like, if they have had some type of impact on my life, right. I care.
I was sad when Prince died, but Purple Rain was one of the first albums that I owned. Like, in album form. Like, I own that on an album. Like, I remember that. Actually, I didn't even own it. My cousin owned it, and I stole it. So I guess I did own it, because I stole it. Yeah.
Like,
so
possession is 9/10 of the law.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. But yeah, so like, Prince died, I was sad. But
Queen dies, we rejoice.
Maybe not rejoice, but I don't give a shit. What's the dude, the white guy who was on radio? Oh shit, Rush Limbaugh. Rush Limbaugh died, and I was like, I don't give a fuck, like, at all. Like, I didn't care at all. I ain't feel sad for his family. Like, man, shit, dead is dead, man. People die. Niggas die every day. Niggas die every day, B. Nah, so yeah, I wasn't, I don't know. I don't know that I care as much. But back to this, Africans coming out of Ukraine situation. Honestly, I think it's low-key fucked up, but it's just a reminder that, unfortunately, black and brown people get treated as less than because of a narrative that we have no real control over. Like, we cannot control. They have scripted this narrative in their head, that we're less than, and so because they've scripted this bullshit narrative, they then try to perpetrate that narrative on us and make us seem like, and almost try to make us feel like we're less than. And I'm like, man, fuck that.
No, because you can't perpetrate a narrative if the people don't believe it. The people also being that particular group.
Right. Because
if people think that they are better, they act better, they demand better.
Right. I saw, and I don't know how true this is, but I saw, I think it was Young Thug or Lil Uzi Vert or Future. No, it wasn't Future. I think it was Young Thug, who posted, yo, who do I need to contact to send planes to Ukraine and get those black people out of there? And I was like,
yo,
really, Young Thug?
like, I'm here for it,
I'm here for it, too. Like, I'm like, I did not expect this from Young Thug, though. Like, of all people, he wasn't the one that I thought, oh, look.
Right, where's Beyonce? Doesn't Beyonce do good things for the community?
Yeah, but quietly, though. Like, she does good things for the community, but, like, quietly. And then we hear about it after the fact. Shit, she may be over there now getting Africans out.
You know what? She may. We'll hear about it in the next couple years.
I'm thinking, should we let celebrities negotiate peace treaties?
Yes, because, or like, I think we should let musicians and artists negotiate peace treaties because they're universal. Like, I feel like Beyonce is pretty universal. Like, people, if they don't like black people, they still like Beyonce.
Right, right.
So if you're talking to somebody that you respect, you're more likely to acquiesce to what they're asking for.
I mean, because Kim Kardashian's been like getting people out of jail.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Which
Like,
is wild.
Which is wild.
Like,
as
she
shit.
got that one dude, the truck driver, his sentence reduced from 100 years to 10.
Right.
And I'm like, all she did was like put out a sex tape and fuck black men. Like, is that like
physically and emotionally? Like shit.
Shout out to post Kim Kanye music.
Oh, shout out to Kanye music post Kim. I am excited for whatever that becomes.
You buying that little device?
No, because I'm not rocking with Kanye like that. I'll listen to it wherever I can hear it. I don't. Yeah, I'm
like you'll stand close to someone who has it.
Yeah, that's basically the way. But no, like this shit with I think that what the Africans are dealing with in Ukraine is just kind of the same thing that we've seen in other places as well. When you have Africans in a country and that country still treats them as
less than,
like, because that's basically what's happened here. Because it was Ukrainians, but it was also
Polish.
Is Polak offensive?
Polish people.
And do I care?
You probably should care.
Should I care?
Yes.
Why?
Because we care about offending people. We're trying to be an international podcast.
Okay, Polish people. I don't know what Polians are called. Ooh, can I call them Polios? Polios.
You know what? The views expressed by Paul.
Polios. They're not Polios?
They're Polish.
But if I want to say the people of that country, right? If I want to say, like, Ukrainians are Ukrainians because they are from Ukraine. Polish.
Hold up.
No.
Nah, because now I need to know.
I'm not Googling shit. They're Polios. So it's not just Ukrainians, though, being stereotypical or being oppressive. It's the Polios also being oppressive. Mm-hmm. I don't care what you found. They're Polios until otherwise decided.
Huh?
What?
Nah.
What?
The adjective Polish translates to Polski, masculine, Polska, feminine, and Polski, neutral.
Polios, man. They Polios. They are Polios.
I feel like polio sounds a little less
outlandish.
outlandish.
They are Polios. So let's jump to this because this is something I wanted to talk about. Side note: last week when Face didn't show up, I had a ton of LGBTQ stories. And I thought when Face didn't show up, shout out to Face for not showing up because I don't even know if this was the space that Face would have been able to have these conversations.
Nah, the universe was like, we don't want Face on this.
Nah, yeah, let's not. So,
reminder that there is a story or a post that we are holding out for me today. Which one of these is illegal?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I did not.
Okay, yeah, we can do that on the backside for sure.
Okay.
Anyway, Greg Abbott's on some fuck shit.
As always.
Greg Abbott
we
is on some fuck shit.
at this
as
point.
Always. So, for those of y'all who don't know, catch y'all up. Greg Abbott passed a bill, law, ordinance, some legislative that says that if a child identifies as transgender and that child is actively transitioning in their transgendership, then the parents of said child
have committed abuse.
Are basically can be charged with child abuse. If you're allowing your child to transition
to medically transition,
then you are abusing your child. Thoughts?
I hate Greg Abbott.
Okay.
He gets on my nerves.
Okay.
Do I think that kids should medically transition? No. I actually don't. I think that they should be able to present as whatever gender that they are, that they identify as. But I think that they should wait a little bit until they actually do it medically.
So, when I first saw this, I was like, man, fuck Greg Abbott. This is some bullshit. Then as I started looking into what he was saying, I was like, well, hold on.
Like, I don't know that they should be charged with abuse allegations or like with abuse charges.
Here's what I'll say, though. If a child is into self-harm, right, and the parent gives them the tools for self-harming, should the parent be charged? If a child's into cutting or, I don't know, any other self-harming thing, and the parent gives them the tools to self-harm, should the parent be charged with child abuse? If the parent gives them the ability to self-harm.
Knowingly? Yes.
And that's kind of how I see this. I'm not saying that transitioning is self-harm. What I am saying, though, is I don't think that a child should be transitioning. I think there's too much that we don't know medically, and a child should at least wait until the age of majority to make that decision, and then at that point, if they want to transition, go for it. So if that becomes the rule, then anything that happens before that, we have to look at the parent and go, why were you allowing this? Why were you allowing
facilitating it?
Facilitating it, right. Why were you facilitating it? Why were you facilitating the shits? Because I was like, man, fuck Greg Abbott. Then I was like, I don't know. I don't know.
It's murky waters.
Because I think that if a child decides that they want to transition early enough, then what do you do? Like, as a parent, you say, okay,
you support them as much as you can, and they can medically transition at least after puberty. Like, give them a little bit of time, because some trans people don't actually medically transition.
Right.
And they are comfortable and happy with that. Like, so how do we know that this isn't just like you as a child are thinking that this is the only way to do it? Oh no.
Jim said Abbott doesn't pass anything. He signs the law. Come on, Paul. Jim acts like I know politics.
I feel like you've said several times on this podcast that you don't do politics.
I don't know shit about politics. I just found out.
I dropped my poli-science major because I hated it.
I keep hitting this space where I'm like, wait, Congress, senator, what does this guy do? Like, who is this person? Like, because I never know, right? And then when I find out that they're a Congress or a senator, then I'm like, or a House of Representative, one of them. Then I'm like, oh shit, okay, cool. But shout out to Jim. I didn't know.
Educating the masses, Jim.
Yeah, definitely educating the masses. But it's one of those things where I think he's right. Wheelchair guy's right. Gotta insult him.
So agreeing with Greg Abbott and getting rides from cops, who are you?
God damn it. God, I've changed.
For the better or worse? That is the question.
I'm riding in cop cars willingly.
Voluntarily
riding in cop cars.
And agreeing with Greg Abbott.
Like, oh, God. Yeah, but I think that this is one of those weird spaces where I always go back to and say, I hate the fact that we've gotten away from nuance.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the fact that if I agree with Greg Abbott on something, then people automatically go, yeah, Paul is horrible.
Or Paul supports Greg Abbott.
Paul supports Greg Abbott. Right? Greg Abbott has done some fuck shit that I have not stood by. But in this place, I'm like, look, I can.
He's not wrong.
I don't think he's wrong in this. Like, I have this argument all the time about Trump, where
you don't think Trump's racist?
I don't think Trump is racist. Also, I think that Trump did some great things for, as he calls them, the blacks.
I'm glad I hadn't sipped it.
Trump did some great things for the blacks. And because we were told that we have to hate Trump, we just overlooked the great things that he did for the blacks. Like, Trump was the first president to invite HBCUs to the White House. Nobody even talks about that. Why didn't HBCUs get invited to the White House by the black guy, by the guy that we liked a lot because he slept with other women, by oh wait, they all sleep with other women. But the one that we know slept with other women. Like, Trump being the first president to say, hey, I'm going to invite these HBCUs to the White House, we should give him credit for that.
But doesn't it just feel like pandering?
Isn't politics pandering?
It all is.
Hillary Clinton went to the Breakfast Club and was like, oh, I played dominoes and I got hot sauce in my bag. Like, bitch, when did you start carrying hot sauce in your bag? And not bitch in a derogatory woman type of way. I don't want to seem like I'm that guy. But bitch as in, come on, bitch. When did you start carrying hot sauce in your bag?
After Beyonce said it and she was
like, you are the former first lady of the United States of America.
Did you have to think about it?
Yeah, I couldn't. I was like, former first lady of some shit. But like, you're Hillary Rodham Clinton. Why are you walking around with hot sauce in your bag?
Because someone popular in the black community said it.
Pandering. It's all pandering.
It is. I hate politics.
It's all pandering. Like, we don't talk about how running for office, before Hillary ran for office, Hillary had this weird stance where she was not pro-gay. She was anti-gay. She had said some anti-gay shit. And then she started running for office, and
you can't be anti-gay running for Democratic office.
And then all of a sudden, when she started running for office, she became gay lenient. Like, she became, hey.
She became A.
Yeah. So I'm like, was Trump pandering when he had them black people show up at the White House?
Yes. But everyone else is too.
But that's politics. Oh, shout out. Hold on. I didn't do this. I didn't do this earlier.
Shout out to your hat.
You see this hat?
I see your hat. It's a nice hat.
It's a nice ass Spurs hat.
It's a nice hat.
It's a nice ass Spurs hat. It's a candy cane.
It makes sense because it's pink and red and white and it's
candy cane.
Okay.
Yeah.
It goes real well with that hoodie or sweater or that thing that doesn't exist.
It goes. I bought it to wear with the hoodie that doesn't exist, and it didn't come in time. So when it finally arrived, I went, shit, what do I do? Should I send it back?
No.
And then I put it on and was like, oh no, this is never going back.
And then you had to get the hat.
No, I'm saying this hat came.
Okay.
It was late.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
I bought a different hat because I had a show. So this hat was late and I was gonna send it back.
But why?
And then I put it on. Yeah. So those first.
It's a great hat.
Anyway.
That hat may go missing along with the hoodie that doesn't exist.
MECCA motherfucking Miles.
I'm still Triple M though.
Yes. Yes. I'm telling you right now, if tomorrow I can't find my hoodie, I know where you live.
Shit, you do. Okay.
I will come to your house and fight you.
I won't be there. Oh, okay. I'm a nice person, right?
You are.
I've done some like potentially dangerous things.
You have in
in
niceness.
being nice.
Yes.
I am probably going to do the most dangerous thing that I've ever done. A white person asked me to house sit. This white person lives in the country. This white person's wife collects and restores porcelain dolls from the 1920s.
When are you doing this?
I'm going over after I leave here.
Who's going with you?
No one. And I'm like, this is how horror movies start. Do I like
Mecca? Have you cleared this with anybody?
I mean, Dominique's mad at me about it.
I'm mad at you about it. Like, what are you in the country? Where? Where's the country?
Floresville.
When we're done with this podcast, you and I are going to have a whole conversation. I'm going to wait. We're not going to do it on air. When we're off this podcast, we're going to have a whole conversation about the stupidity.
So if there's no more MECCA, are you checking the time to see if we can jump off now? We still got like 15 more minutes.
We don't have 15 more minutes. I am low-key bothered by the fact that you have just now decided to tell me that you are going to be house-sitting in the country. Co-workers?
Co-workers.
Hey, y'all, it was nice having Mecca on the show. Mecca probably won't be back.
If there is never another MECCA Monday, know that the dolls got me.
Right.
Or the racist neighbors. I asked them, like, do y'all neighbors care about you? Are they going to see a black person at your house and think, call the cops?
Right.
I was assured that they wouldn't.
Oh, Lord. So let's talk about this real quick, and then we can get out of here. I sent a video to the group chat today. Mm-hmm. Did you watch it?
I did watch it.
Okay, so video, there was a gentleman talking on the video, for those of y'all who didn't see the video in the group chat.
Which is all of you.
There was a guy saying that just because someone identifies as a insert pronoun does not mean that you have to call them said pronoun. Or does not, what he said was, doesn't mean that I have to play along with the game.
With the delusions.
With the delusions,
yeah.
right. He went on to say that when you, he asked, there was a couple of
individuals.
A couple of
there
individuals.
was a non-binary person and then a woman, a trans woman.
Right. And so he asked them, what does it mean to be a woman? And neither one of them could definitively answer the question. Both of them just, one of them led toward the idea of womanhood. The other one just said he doesn't know what it means to be a woman. So let's get into the weeds, man. Someone tells you that their pronouns are different than you visually see.
Okay.
So if person says, yeah, you're looking at what appears to be a man.
Okay.
And that man says, hey, no, I identify as she, her. She, her?
She, her.
Okay, identify as she, her. Are we required to play?
No, you're not required to play. You are required to respect their pronouns.
Why? Why am I required to respect their pronouns if I don't agree with their pronouns?
Because it's not for you to agree with. It just is what it is. Like if you walk up to a man and just start calling him she, her, ma'am, like they're not gonna like that.
Correct.
9 times out of 10.
But if I walk up to, and be clear, I'm only playing devil's advocate here because one of us has to. If I walk up to a person and I identify them the way that my eyeballs identify them, I say, hey, this is a man. And then
you're allowed to be wrong once.
And then this man says, oh no, my pronouns are she and her. and I'm looking at said man, and I say, nah, your pronouns are him,
He, him.
he him.
You don't get to decide.
Okay. So, valid question that he asked. If I can't decide your pronouns, can you decide my adjectives? Can I now make people say that I'm handsome and charismatic? Can I make people say the only way you can identify me is handsome and charismatic?
They are different parts of the English language.
They are different parts of the English language, but if I make
adjectives are subjective.
But they're my adjectives.
Okay, the adjectives as an entity are subjective.
Correct.
Pronouns are not. They either are or they're not. You either identify you are, she, her, he, him.
Okay.
Them, they, them, theirs, they, there, whatever. Like that is who you are, not something that necessarily describes you. So like you can identify as handsome and charismatic.
I'm just trying.
Like everyone doesn't.
Here's the whole reason I brought this up, because I want to be identified as handsome and charismatic.
Those are your pronouns. If you say my pronouns are handsome and charismatic, that is different than saying my adjectives are handsome.
Can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Oh shit! Enough said. My pronouns are handsome and charismatic from here on out. Whenever you discuss Paul, my pronouns are handsome and charismatic. I'm not listening to anything else. All I know is handsome and charismatic are my pronoun. Old white man doesn't understand pronouns, so go slowly. Jim, neither do I. I'm not even gonna, I agree with the ideology of someone saying that their pronouns are whatever they claim to be, but I can't say that I understand it.
Okay.
And
they're not things that need to be understood, just respected.
Because one of the things that the guy brought up, and I do think this is a valid point that's going to come to fruition at some point, 1,000 years from now, if someone digs up Caitlyn Jenner's body for because he was an Olympian, and yes,
they are going to see
he was an Olympian.
They are going to see male. They're going to see
a male skeleton. When they dig up Caitlyn Jenner's body, they're going to see a male skeleton.
Sex and gender are not the same thing.
Sex and gender are not the same thing. You are correct about that.
So, like, a person may be biologically male, identify as a woman.
When did sex and gender when did they stop being the same thing?
They've never been the same thing. In the same way that pink used to be for boys because it was more masculine than blue. Like, we associate certain things with womanhood. We associate certain things with manhood, masculinity, femininity. And those things aren't necessarily tied to genitalia. Like, women can be providers, women can be strong, women can rock three-piece males-oriented suits, but they can have different parts.
Here is my only, if this is an issue, my only issue, I'm using the word issue very loosely here, my only qualm with the ideology of pronouns is someone claiming that they're a man or a woman, right? Separate from their pronouns, but someone claiming that they're a man or a woman and not having to grow through
the experience
of being a man or a woman. Someone who, like Dave Chappelle made a joke about it, but I think it's a very poignant point. The fact that Caitlyn Jenner was Woman of the Year, even though she was only a woman for 1 year. Like, she didn't have to experience life as a woman.
The trials, tribulations that come with womanhood.
She was a white man who then became a woman and was then all of a sudden Woman of the Year. Like, she didn't have to grow through being a woman. just like Rachel Dolezal didn't have to grow through being black.
black.
She just showed up one day and decided she was black. That becomes my only quote unquote qualm with the ideology behind gender and therefore transgender. But at the end of the day, I don't give a shit what you identify as, because I now identify as handsome and charismatic, and I'm with the shits. If y'all address me any other way, I will fight y'all, because that's disrespectful.
Yeah. It's like I was hanging out with Paul the other day. Handsome was sitting in the seat, like.
Right. Hey, y'all, we gonna jump to the other side. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow anywhere that you see the pod, hear the pod.
You can see and hear the pod on Spotify.
Starting mañana. Excited about that. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, follow. Entire pod will be up tomorrow, 8 a.m. I have nothing to plug, nothing to promote. Peace out, bitches.
One of these days. One of these days. What?
I started this. It's recording. Okay. And I meant to chastise you off air.
Wait, that doesn't mean you get to do it on air.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
We'll do it off air. Yeah. I won't forget.
I was hoping you did.
Nah, I will not forget. That's not going to happen. Welcome back. We are back. Shout out to Bax. Yeah, I don't know. We back. Like shit.
Thanks for staying. Or
I wonder how many people, actually I can tell, how many people start the pod here. Because they watch, like the few people that watch on the other side, like fast forward to the break point and then be like, I'm going to just watch from this point.
Does that count as a whole view?
It does.
Okay, cool. Because I'm like, that is what I do.
I've done the math.
Like,
it does. So shout out to that. So let's jump right into it.
Okay.
Because I think this is a good. Don't ask. Don't ask.
Okay.
Just we gonna pretend. We gonna pretend like this motherfucker wasn't dribbling a basketball at 11:30 the other night in the backyard. Like, nigga, I am asleep.
There is a basketball court like not super far away.
He's 12. So what do you do? Dang. It was 11:30 and he's 12.
Why is he awake?
Right. I don't think he goes to school either. And
why is he not in school?
I think he's but I don't know.
I was like, did they hear that? Did that hide it in any way?
I don't know if it. Yeah, it hit it. Okay. But I think he's slow. Oh shit.
Into the mic.
I mean, nah, but fuck him. What was I about to say?
Let's get into it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We got stories still.
We do got stories still. I want to do this. Let's talk about the Kim K situation, just because it's prevalent in news, and there was a story floating around. Kim K has asked the judge to let her, like, she wants to be identified as single.
She wants to be identified as single. She wants to be identified as not married.
Right.
So legally single.
She wants to be legally single. Rich people are stupid.
Yes.
Because this is not how you identify. Like, if you're married, the only way to be legally single is through a divorce, right?
Yes, but here's the thing. Kanye won't let her be divorced.
And he shouldn't.
So if you can't do it the right way, you do it the way that you can.
Okay. I'm going to ask you this question.
Okay.
Because we don't talk entertainment news much here, because I don't give a shit.
Me neither.
But here's the question I'm going to ask. You've watched this Kim Kanye debacle.
From afar.
From afar.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because we don't know these niggas for real.
Oh, but like, and I'm adjacent to it. Like, you are watching and I am watching you watch it. Like, that is.
Who's at fault here? In your opinion?
Where?
In the debacle that is the debacle.
In the debacle that is the debacle?
Yes. Who do you side with? The woman who has freed black men and women from jail, or the man who is a avid Trump supporter?
Oh, like, even if you didn't put it like that, I side with Kim.
You side with Kim?
I side with Kim because if they were not rich, they were not celebrities, Kanye would be fucking terrifying.
Here's what I'ma say. I side with Kanye. And I rarely side with Kanye.
Really?
But
why do you side with Kanye?
I'm going to say this. Sometimes we have to look at the common denominator in situations, right? This is Kim's 4th divorce.
Did all of them stalk her?
Maybe she's the problem.
Maybe she's the problem in the marriage. Leave her alone. Leave the problem alone. Walk away from the problem.
Not when you love the problem.
Fuck the problem.
Not when you love the problem.
Fuck love and the problem.
Not when you love the problem. You don't want. And
the problem don't love you.
In leaving the problem, you also lose certain levels of access to your kids. Like, yeah, man, I don't know. Look, I'm going to say this. Kanye needs to fight as dirty as he can to make sure he keeps access to his children. That becomes the end-all, be-all.
I feel like he is using the children as a scapegoat for access to Kim.
No, because he be walking around here with whole girlfriends and shit. I don't know that he wants her as much as, like, people are portraying, or that he's portraying.
I was like, because it's him. Like, he is making arch nemesis of this skinny little white boy.
No, that dude's fucking your wife. He is an arch nemesis. Anybody that fucks my wife is an arch nemesis.
That's why she want to be single, so he doesn't get to feel like she's his wife, because she has said, I am not. I am out of this.
But as long as we're married, anybody that's fucking my wife is an arch nemesis. That there's no ifs, ands. If you're fucking my wife, you're the ops.
What if you pick the person fucking your wife?
What if you picked? Like, if I said, hey, go fuck my wife?
Yeah, if you were like, let me watch you fuck my wife.
Okay, then that's.
So there are caveats, is what you're saying.
No. If I pick the person that's fucking my wife, then they're not the ops. They are playing along in a game that me and my wife are playing, like that.
Okay, so there.
Yeah, but she's still
caveats.
my wife. Yeah.
I'm just like,
but on the streets, fuck him. Like, I will fight him on the streets in the circles of him fucking my wife. Man, look, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not down for nobody fucking my wife. I don't think.
I was like, what if she's fine as fuck?
If she's fine, I don't want, I definitely don't want nobody fucking my fine wife.
No, I mean, if the person fucking your wife is fine.
Oh.
And also she.
Oh. Hold on, let me think.
Because immediately that's where my mind goes.
Okay, when you said if I pick the person fucking my wife, I was thinking dude fucking my wife.
Oh, no. I was thinking.
Okay, if a woman is fucking my wife and she is. Yeah, no. If a woman is fucking my wife, she ain't the ops at all. She's. Shit.
Teammate?
She's my teammate. Like, yes. And, yeah, if she fine as fuck, then yeah, I'm all for it. I am all for it. All for it. No complaints at all. Yeah.
Anyways, Kim is single. She's trying to be single. She was trying to be legally single.
I'm still thinking about somebody fucking my wife. Like some fine woman fucking my wife. Like, yo. Nah, but I still I'm slightly, if I had to lean any direction, first and foremost, I'm 100% don't give a shit. But beyond that, I'm kind of 52% Kanye, 48% Kim.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I'm all for the petty.
Okay.
I'm all for the toxic.
Of course.
I am all for doing whatever you have to do as a dad to make sure that you are still dadding. Like,
As a woman, I'm not for someone stalking me.
yeah, I understand that, but you identify as a woman. We don't know what Kim identifies as. We don't know her pronouns. Hey, look, this is where we at.
I feel like we do.
This is where we are. And until she gives us her pronouns, maybe she identifies as a man, and then it's okay to stalk her.
No, it's not okay to stalk men either.
Yeah, it's happened. It's
Have I?
happened. It's dead ass happened.
It's happened.
You stalked a man?
It's not stalking if you like happen to be at the same place that they are because you think that they're gonna happen to be there.
No, that's borderline stalking.
Borderline, but not
Here's the
quite.
question. Would you have gone there would you have just gone there on your own?
Not at that time.
Yeah, that's stalking, Mecca. That is stalking. I once
It was like, it's a place that I go to, but I know that there is a 72% chance that this person's going to be there. So I make sure to go during this window of time.
Yeah, that's stalking.
I feel like I am helping fate.
I once had a feature. Matter of fact, Soul Sessions. I was the feature poet. I was Soul Sessions host. Okay. Mm-hmm. And then I wanted a feature, so I was the feature poet, and Face was the host that night. Really dope show. Yeah, that Face.
That Face. The same face that showed up last week.
Yeah. So Face was the host, and end of the night, they passed the bucket around. So I had like all this cash in ones, right?
Okay.
And they didn't count the money. They just
gave it to you?
Gave it to me. So I take the bucket out to the car, and in the space, I'm shoving just ones in my pocket, right?
Okay.
So I get to my car, and I'm like, okay, let me pull the ones out. So I'm dumping the ones out, passenger seat, jump in my car, and it's time to leave. So I am leaving. They used to be on Fredericksburg. So I'm leaving. I hit the highway, and I am driving really slow. Like, I'm on the highway, I'm doing like 40 miles an hour.
Why?
Because I'm counting money.
Okay.
I wasn't, I'm just counting money and I'm chilling. And then I look in my side mirror and realize that there's a car trailing me. And I'm like,
you had a stalker?
I'm about to get hit. My first mind is, I'm about to get robbed for like $180, right?
In ones.
In ones. Like, I'm so sick. So I lean my seat back and I wait for this car to get close to me so I can see if I can notice who they are. Mm-hmm. And I look over, and the chick in the car, I know her. And I'm like, fuck. So I immediately hit the first exit, and then like dip another way. And she calls me and goes, hey, I was trying to get your attention to see if you wanted company tonight.
Wow.
And I said, nigga, you almost got shot because I thought you was trying to jack me.
Damn.
Fast forward, didn't see her again for quite some time. And then she showed up at Bly one day. True story. And I was like, hey. How are you?
You know why that happened, right?
Because she was trying to be somewhere that she knew I was going to be with a 72% chance.
I blame your pronouns.
Goddamn handsome and charismatic gets me every goddamn time. Every goddamn time. Anyway, like, yeah, with Kim and Kanye, I agree that, like, some of his actions are problematic. Mm-hmm. I'm all for the shits. I am all for the shits. Let's jump to this. Did you see the story? There was a Columbia psychiatrist professor at Columbia University who looked at a picture of a black woman and said, I don't know if this is edited or a freak of nature, but she's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what he said. I don't know if this is edited or a freak of nature, but she is gorgeous or she's beautiful or something along those lines.
Like you can't put freak of nature and gorgeous in the same sentence and not expect people to pay attention to one specific part of that.
Okay.
Well, like,
Go ahead.
no, because like freak is something out of the norm. Like, freak of nature doesn't necessarily have to be bad. We just kind of have that connotation that it is.
Okay. Nate and I had this conversation before in this newfound idea of growth and understanding. There are going to be some missteps.
Yeah.
There are going to be some times that we say things, that people say things, and we have to correct them. Now, the question is the correction punishment? Is the correction a slap on the hand, or is the correction just letting them know the thing you said is offensive? And far too often, we're making the correction punishment.
When it doesn't need to be.
Suspended for the statement he made. Here it is here. He said, whether a work of art or a freak of nature, she is a beautiful sight to behold. Like, is that a backhanded compliment? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you cute for a black girl.
Yeah.
But I don't know that suspension needed to be the answer. Like dude,
maybe education.
Yeah, like let's talk to him about like
cultural sensitivity.
Because the model, her name is and I went to she doesn't have a real IG as a matter of fact. I was like, where's her IG? Naya Kim Gatwich. Naya Kim Nyakim. Naya Kim Gatwich.
We'll call her Nye.
We will call her whatever she wants to be called. She is, I think she's Sudanese, I believe. Sudalicious. Whatever she is fucking beautiful.
She is.
She's a dark black. No, she's a dark African woman.
Mm-hmm.
And her skin tone is
rich.
Man, it like she ain't got no white in her at all. Like
she is gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. Like I saw some other because I looked her up. I was like, let me see this chick. Like I saw some other pictures of her modeling. And I was like, she is beautiful.
Yeah. And he was in some way trying to say that.
And she's not the norm. That skin tone isn't the norm.
But where?
It's not the norm in America.
It's not the norm in America.
It's not, okay, that skin tone is not the norm in America. I don't know where that skin tone is the norm, which makes it abnormal. Mm-hmm. Which makes it unnatural.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Which makes it a freak of nature. Doesn't have to be a bad thing.
It doesn't.
Like, you see the movie Powder?
No, what is?
Good. There's a movie called Powder where a woman was pregnant and was struck by lightning when, as the baby was being born or some shit like that. And then Powder was just like white, but he was not albino white. He was fucking white, like almost translucent.
Oh, okay.
He had these powers because he was born of this woman and lightning. Anyway,
Powder.
I bring it up. Freak of nature. It's not that's a fake story, but yeah, like you can be a positive freak of nature.
You can.
Right? Like, is his wording wrong? He said work of art, whether work of art or freak of nature, She is gorgeous. She is
Good adjective.
She's a beautiful sight to behold. This nigga was like, yo, I tapped that. That's basically what he said. She's a beautiful sight to behold is basically nigga for I tapped that.
Also, like, he's not necessarily saying that her dark skin is what makes her the freak of nature. It could just be she's so gorgeous,
right,
that she is a freak of nature because normal people don't look like that.
Whether work of art, he called her a work of art. I'm just saying,
it was poorly phrased.
It was poorly phrased
for the times.
I don't think he should have been
suspended.
I'm thinking like a converse, but I agree. Like, I don't think we should suspend people, especially with certain platforms. We should not suspend people because of missteps. We should educate them publicly.
Yes.
Public education should become the thing that corrects those missteps so that other people will know, okay, this guy with this platform was corrected publicly, but now I can see what the correction is.
And I can implement that in my own life or
so
my own
Joe
platform.
Down at the office don't look at MECCA and say whether work of art or freak of nature, she's beautiful. Like, you're going to be like, yeah, I am beautiful, but why'd you call me
a freak of nature?
Right,
like,
yeah, why'd you call me a freak of nature? And he would say, because you're a black girl with hazel eyes.
They're mostly green most days.
Yeah, greenish hazel eyes. MECCA's a freak of nature.
I was going to say a thing. I'm not going to say the thing.
Let's talk about this one. Did you see the story? I don't know how many of these stories. Like, you done kind of fell off and stopped reading stories. You used to come in here
with notes.
With notes. Like, hella notes. And now you just be like, fuck it. They don't read, I don't read. I don't give a shit.
So here's what I will do. All the stories that I can read, no. If I am interested, like, immediately, I will read it right then. And then it's whatever story I can read between where I'm coming from and where I'm going on the day of podcast is what gets read. So
which one of these stories did you read? Condoms approved for anal use,
yes,
or teacher airdrop sex tape?
Condoms approved for anal, because you knew I only read one of the two, and it was condoms approved for anal use. Because shout out to condoms being able to, like, be used for anal. Like, that opens them up to a whole new market. Like,
does it though?
Can STDs be spread through the ass?
Yes.
Like, because I don't know. Like, I legitimately don't know.
I think
the American education system is trash.
So, landmark shift, in a landmark shift, one, brand condoms, one is the name of the brand condoms, are first to receive FDA approval for safe and effective use label for anal sex.
So people been using them for anal, but these are the first ones that are FDA approved.
Well, these are the first time the FDA has approved the label. So, and so I read the article, and I things I didn't know. So the FDA had not, basically, I'll read through the top part. A historic change occurred in the condom industry this week after a 10-year process when the FDA approved a request from company to expand the intended use claim of its one condom to include anal sex. The approval applies to 3 different types of one condoms: thin, standard, and My One custom fit condoms, which comes in 54 different sizes. One will become the first.
54 different sizes?
One will become the first condom brand to ever be labeled for safe and effective use of anal sex.
Yeah.
So it says that the FDA has never allowed condom companies to include anal sex in the indication of use, allowing condoms to be labeled safe and effective only for vaginal use.
So opens up to a new demographic.
It opens up to a new hole. So now these condoms are so
They're wholly inclusive.
I did not know that. Okay, let me back this up. I have never read a box of condoms.
Have I ever read a box of condoms? I don't think so.
I've never read a box of condoms. So I was like, I did not know condoms had
Approved usages.
approved usages. I know what condoms are used for. Balloon animals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keeping your phone dry in water.
Really?
Yes. I have tested it. It works.
So put your phone in a condom, tie the end off.
Uh-huh. And then you can submerge your phone in water.
But using a dry condom, right? Not a lube condom.
Oh,
right?
yeah, no.
Yeah, I'm thinking if you use a lube condom, now you got lube on your phone.
Yeah, no, just use dry condoms.
Do they still sell dry condoms?
I dry mine off. I get all mine for free.
Wait. Pause. Stop. I got questions.
Okay.
Question 1.
Okay.
Where are you getting free condoms from?
TexasWearsCondoms.com. They will send you a free box of condoms and lube.
TexasWearsCondoms.com?
Yeah, I promote it everywhere I can. They will send you a box or a bag of free condoms they have.
How often?
I think you can order them once a month.
Really?
Yeah. And they give you a lot. And you get to choose a different type.
Texans wear condoms? Texas
wears
condoms.com.
Yeah. They got the colorful ones. They got the ribbed ones. They got different size. They just got condoms.
Oh, I got a question for you that I don't know if I can ask on air.
You know what? Go for it. The viewers wanna know.
We'll get to that in a second. So they'll send you a box of condoms.
Uh-huh.
And then you said you dry them? What?
Just wipe them down with something paper towels, toilet paper.
And then stick your phone in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it's a waterproof phone, and you can still use the touch functions.
Huh.
Yeah. It's great for going to the beach or the pool.
Or, hear me out, you're wasting condoms. Uh-huh.
They're free. They are free.
Okay. I'm gonna ask this just because I don't know. Okay. In lesbian sex, if you have on a strap and you're banging another chick, because that makes it lesbian sex. Do you put on a condom then? Do you put a condom on the strap?
It depends.
Because it's basically plastic, right?
It is, but also if you are planning on using said strap on multiple people, I don't care how much you clean it. I don't trust it.
So if you using said strap on girl A and B, I'm just telling you right now, my mind is in a really dangerous space. But if you're using strap on girl A and B, then condom. If you're using strap only on girl A,
you don't necessarily have to use a condom.
Okay.
But also it makes cleanup easier.
All right, let's move on because So condoms approved. Anyway, so yeah, in the story though, we ended up going down this path because I just didn't know that condoms had intended use labels. Yeah, I thought the intended use of a condom was to prevent pregnancy, prevent STDs, and I just assumed that you put on a condom and then you put it wherever it belongs, wherever it's requested. Yeah, you put it wherever it's requested. True. Yeah, it belongs nowhere. Wherever it's requested is where you put it. Handsome, charismatic. So, story you didn't read, but I did because I thought this is wild as shit. A Cleveland teacher at some school called the Gen Academy is currently under investigation because more than 200 students got her sex tape.
Nope, I did read it. I glanced over it.
Yeah. So, allegedly, she left her phone out open somewhere, allegedly. In her leaving her phone out open somewhere, kid gets into her phone, allegedly, and airdrops her sex tape to 200 students. Or airdrops. It's okay. First of all, we need to stop calling shit a sex tape just because two people are having sex on it. It's not. If I record me.
Is it not?
Yeah. Is it?
Like, well, tapes don't really exist
Tapes don't
anymore.
exist, right. So
but
there's
like,
that.
it is a recording of sex.
Yeah, but.
It's a sex recording.
If it's no real. Okay. To me.
Does it have to be a level of acrobatics to be a sex tape?
There has to be a level of. Like, it has to be thought through. Like. If I'm getting head and just be like, hey, like turn my camera up.
That's a sex tape.
Nah, that's just me recording some shit for later. That's not a sex tape.
Sex tape.
Now, if I'm getting head and I tell Shorty, yo, I'm going to set the camera here, ring light here. Like,
we got the angles.
Yeah.
I need you to hit this tempo.
Sex tape.
No, then it is a cinematic production.
That is a sex tape.
That is a cinematic
we need to
production.
quit just calling shit Isaiah Rashad's sex tape leak. No, what leaked was him getting head by two dudes. That was not a sex tape. That was just a dude getting head.
On tape.
No. Not on tape. There was no tape involved. There was no tape. No film. No, it was just the dude.
Metaphorically.
Yeah, well then metaphorically it was head. Was it real head? We don't know. Metaphorical head.
Metaphorical head.
Anyway, the teacher at Gen Academy ends up 200 students were airdropped a sex video, because that's what it says here, sex video involving the teacher.
Because no one knows what a tape is anymore.
Right. Teacher alleges that somebody got a hold of her phone, airdropped sex tape. That's the allegation.
She was trying to send it to someone in particular.
A dead ass.
And accidentally hit send all like.
Airdrop tells me iPhone. Mm-hmm. Airdrop tells me that whoever
the intended person was close. Is that how that works?
Yes. They had to be relatively close. And in order to airdrop something, you just can't. Like, open my phone.
Can I open your phone?
You see what I'm saying? Like, you just can't access my phone without knowing my code. You hold it to my face?
I was about to.
Wonder if that works.
Well, you got to swipe up.
Oh, you're right. No, you don't.
No?
You shouldn't have to. Like, it would have picked up my face generally.
Oh, but it didn't because my face isn't your face. So it was like, enter code.
Right. Yeah, it should just. No swipe up needed. It's unlocked. But, so that's the thing. So somebody picked up her phone and either knew her code or had her face.
Or she didn't have it locked.
Or she didn't have it locked.
In which case, shame on you.
You should always lock your phone around children, no matter what. But you should always lock your phone if you got if you got sex videos on your phone. You should probably lock that shit. You should definitely lock that shit. So,
who doesn't have a lock on their phone nowadays?
I am of the shit. I gotta have one on my phone because Apple Pay makes you lock your phone if you use Apple Pay.
So does Samsung Pay?
Yeah.
Google Pay?
I like when it's all said and done, she lying.
She is. She was definitely trying to send it to the teacher down the hall.
Right, and pushed the wrong button, and now she's like, oh shit, the whole school got this video. And they never said what the video was, which is also something that bothered me on the
little suspect.
Like, it just said that it was a sex video. If it's just her, right? If it's her, playing with her own hoo-ha.
Solo dolo.
Yeah. Is that really a sex video?
It depends if you consider masturbation sex. Is it solo sex?
What if she was just cleaning it?
Then no.
Yeah, just washing a box and It's a box wash. That's all it was. I really hope that the banner, because there's a banner that says "Horribly Good Guys." I hope that banner. I think it's right here. I hope it is. Yeah,
So that people are so.
I will cut this whole part of the show out. Just you ain't gonna see me anyway. Yeah, in seeing the story though, my first mind was, she lying.
Yeah.
There's no way this is real. I was like, there's no way this is real. At least from the airdrop perspective.
There's no way that is what really happened.
Right. She was trying to send it to teacher Jay down the street and down the hall, and accidentally got 200 students with her shit. Oh shit! Shout out to my son. She got a text message. Your son had a track meet today and did well. I'll call him in a little bit.
Oh, shout out to son.
Yeah, shout out to Trey out here track meeting it. Did well. I wonder if that means he placed.
Nah, she would have said that he placed.
Yeah, she would have said that he placed.
But he got X place if he had a place.
Yeah, he came in fourth.
He did well.
Yeah, he's slow. It is what it is. Yeah. Shout out to my slow kid.
Slow running kid.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, slow running or just slow. Like, yeah. You never know these days. Let's talk about this. We can actually get out of here in a little bit. I did want to. You posted this story, and I saw it and chuckled. Man shot. Wait, what was the whole story? Because this shit was stupidly funny. Man shot.
Oh, for not giving enough barbecue sauce.
Enough barbecue sauce? Like, that's a whole thing.
Like, we're just out here shooting people over barbecue sauce.
Texas man shot restaurant worker over barbecue sauce argument. A man from Houston, Texas is accused of shooting a restaurant employee over an argument about barbecue sauce. Andre Thomas, 36, is facing 2 charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and burglar of habitation after he grew angry that there wasn't enough barbecue sauce in his to-go order. He went to Dickey's Pit Barbecue on Shady Drive, blah, blah, blah. I'm skipping all of that shit.
Yeah, nah.
Problem 1. He's in Houston.
He is in Houston.
And went to Dickey's.
Like, that's where you messed up in the first place.
Right. Why the fuck are you at Dickey's for barbecue in Houston? You could have easily went to anywhere else barbecue establishment, but you go to Dickey's?
Like, that truck down the road sitting in front of the gas station had better barbecue than Dickey's.
Dickey's is, as my uncle would say, a cunt hair better than Bill Miller's. Yeah, like, Dickey's is...
I'd put them on the same level. Like,
I don't know.
I saw someone walk in with Dickey's and I was like, do you hate yourself?
Right.
Like, and there was so many good places in between them and Dickey's, and they went all the way to Dickey's.
Yeah.
And then I remembered that she has a Trump sign on her car. And I was like, you know what? You deserve Dickey's.
And she white?
Hispanic.
Same thing. Yeah. She's probably doesn't like seasoned meat at all. But dude goes to Dickey's and then gets mad because they don't give him enough barbecue sauce. Like, dude, you should be mad at yourself
for going to Dickey's.
Oh, side note, went to a place today called Roots Salad Kitchen.
Was it
San
good?
Antonio. I saw it on my DoorDash, and I was about a week ago. I was like, I should try that, but I didn't want to order and not really know. Mm-hmm. So today I went. Shout out to Root Salad Kitchen. First of all, it was delicious. Second of all, black owned.
Even better.
Yeah, I was like, shout out to the black guy.
Think they want to endorse Horribly Good Guys?
Probably not because of the shit we talk about, but I'm gonna go back and talk to Buddy. I just in the moment I didn't have time, and I was like, this shit is delicious. So I got like it's called a Tex-Mex, but it was like a salad with arugula.
Oh,
I'm
I
kidding.
love arugula.
I don't know what arugula is. I just want to say arugula.
Oh.
It was a salad with cucumbers and corn and cherry tomatoes and flank steak on a bed of arugula. It wasn't iceberg lettuce. I know that because fuck iceberg lettuce. And it wasn't romaine lettuce. It was a type of green though, so it could have been.
It could have been arugula.
It could have been arugula.
Were they thin little wispy pieces of?
I don't know. It was delicious.
Okay.
But yeah, shout out to that place. I'm a look at their menu in depth, but that steak salad was and the steak was so good. I was like, look at y'all.
Y'all making good steak for a
Over
steak
by
salad?
Blue Star. Blue Star, not the ointment. Blue Star, the complex, Southtown.
Okay.
That area. So shout out to that place. Anyway, what was I at next? What were we talking about? Oh, shitty barbecue. We were talking about shitty barbecue. That's what we were talking about.
And then we got into good food.
And we got into good food, but we were talking about shitty barbecue. I don't need anything else. I don't know. We need to talk about any of this other shit.
Nah.
I did. Did you see the story about Simon Cowell being asked to judge sex?
I posted it.
Oh, did you read it though?
I read like the first half of it.
Basically, Simon was asked to judge. Two people asked Simon to judge them having sex and was going to pay him $150,000, and he turned it down and later said he should have done it.
He should have.
He definitely should have done it.
Like, first off, $150,000
Right.
to sit and to do your job, like to do what you do.
You judge people. That is
Yeah.
your job. And they wanted to give you this $150 on the
Gig.
low just to judge them fucking. What goes into good fucking though?
I don't know. I have before wanted to be judged, but then I do enough judging of myself. So I'm like, do I really want to hear someone else?
Do I want to be judged? Let me think. Do I want to be judged? I'd
like some feedback
from an outside party.
from the individual themselves and an outside party. See how they match up. Like, compare the two.
Do I want to be judged? Here's the problem I'm going to say with being judged. I would have to be judged multiple times.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't
like over a series of occasions.
Because I don't want to be like the first time I'm being judged, I know you're watching.
Okay, yeah.
So
that's
my performance may be not its best.
subpar.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh shit.
Somebody who's watching me, and that's not a thing that I'm into.
But I might be into being watched. Oh, no.
So it may be better.
No. I might be into being watched, but not being judged. Because those are two different things, right? Like, watch me, but don't tell me how it was.
Don't take notes. Yeah. Don't be sitting back there like,
And I would need to know what the
criteria.
Know what the criteria was. What are you judging me on? Because that's important. Because I'm thinking, my brain is like, okay, if I know I'm being watched, that's one thing. But if I know I'm being judged, I need to know what I'm being judged on.
I feel like you got to forget that you're being judged. You got to just go in and like perform, because then it's not like real
but what
judgment.
Happens, like, so then the judge has to sit like, I don't, like in a different room? Maybe. But if you have a podcasting camera and a light. Oh, anyway.
Can I borrow your podcast camera and light one of these days?
You know what? Yes, you can. Whenever you're ready to borrow said podcasting camera and light, and I will not tell you if it records or doesn't record, because that's a thing. So,
anyways, as I look over to the podcasting camera and lights.
Hey, man, thank y'all for rocking with us. This has been fun as always. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow anywhere that you listen to, hear the podcast, tap that bell, hit that butt, whatever you got to do.
All those things.
All of those things. Hit that butt. If you are African and you are listening to this while you're trying to escape Ukraine, thoughts and prayers, man. We trying to. If I knew a way to get you out, I would.
We'll hit up Kim K.
Shit. Yeah, if she can do it, let's do it. I don't know. I have anything else. You got anything?
Nothing.
What's going on this week? Blah on Wednesday.
Nothing else to promote.
Nah. Maybe a new shirt dropping soon through Black America, but we'll see. I don't got nothing else.
Yeah, no.
All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with us.
Peace out, bitches.
That was so aggressive. Shit. Hey, what she said? Yikes.